understand the state of the mind. As you enter this year, don't allow the devil to make your mind sick. Don't let it sick your mind with fear. Don't let it sick your mind with hatred. It is a factor of divine blessing. Okay. Now, in the book of Luke chapter 15, 11 to 17, I hope they will let me read this. Luke 15, 11 to 17. Can we see that, please? The Bible says, and he said, Jesus Christ was giving a parable. A certain man had 2 sons. You remember the story? And the younger of them said to his father, Father, give me the portion of good that falleth to me. And he divided unto them his living. Yes? And not many days after the young, and not too long, and not many days after the younger son gathered all together and took his journey unto a far country, and there wasted his substance with riotous living. And when he had spent all, there arose a mighty famine in that land, and it began to be in want. Now listen to this story. And he went and joined himself to a citizen of that country, and he sent him into his field to feed swine. What is swine? Pigs. Now listen to this. And he will fain have filled his belly with the husk that the swine did eat, and no man gave it unto him. Now, this young man, he got a job. He was feeding pigs. He was wishing, how he wish, because he was hungry, how he wish the food the dog is eating, how he wish they will allow me to eat it. He has been debased. But the Bible says, even as low as the food of the pig was, nobody was ready to do what? To give it to him. Now, and when he came to himself, he said, how many hired servants of my father's have bread enough and to spare, and I perish with hunger? Now, you will see here that this young man, he was a blessed man. He was a blessed man by birth. But his circumstances were so bad, and he kept on in that state because of his state of mind. At that time, anybody seeing him would think that his problem was food. Anybody seeing him would think that his problem was clothing. But the problem he had at that time, even though the problem you are seeing was food and clothing, his problem was a state of mind. He was a man carrying blessings. He was in the midst of blessing. But his mind was locked up. He felt he has offended his father. He cannot go back home. And so, he has to continue to live in this state. But the Bible says, a time came that he came to his senses. He came to himself. His mind was healed. And he said, if my father, if I were to be in the house of my father, this will not be.